Hey, over here. Hey there, good looking. If you're eager for an adventure, I have just the thing. It involves a secret mission, an intoxicatingly beautiful but missing woman, and a mystery straight out of the pages of an Investigator Vale story. Care to assist? Ah, that part comes later. The darling Valencia has disappeared. So, that takes precedence. I was hired by Lady Arabelle to pick up some medallions from Valencia. But when I got to her workshop, I found the place ransacked, and she was gone. People in my line of work tend to acquire various contracts. I put the word out and finally got one of mine to bite. I'm off to meet up with Tarasca now. So, want to help me find Valencia and talk to my contact? You'll be paid, naturally. Here's the location where my contact Tarasca wants to meet. I hired a wagon to take us there. Hope you don't mind being in close quarters for a bit, my good-looking friend. Hop in, and we'll be on our way. Valencia crafted them from a master medallion. Lady Arabelle says they're crucial to the success of our mission, but I stopped listening when I realized they weren't worth any gold. They're invitations of some sort, but she didn't tell me what for. Not really. My first job for Lady Arabelle was to track down the master medallion, the template used to make the others. I don't know the finer details, or care to. I was supposed to get the medallions from Valencia, but they were missing too. I asked the same thing. Lady Arabelle said, and I quote, "Don't be foolish, dear." She really knows how to wound with her words. It has something to do with Valencia's enchantments. They permit the wearers to enter a protected location. Valencia's a gorgeous young wizard making a name for herself in the Mages Guild. I've only met her twice, but she's wild for me. She probably stays up every night dreaming of this handsome face. I have that effect on people, you know. Exactly. First at one of those stuffy Society of the Steadfast events that Lady Arabelle forced me to attend. And then I saw her again after I recovered the Master Medallion and delivered it to her workshop. All that matters is that we find her. Some philanthropic organization that Lady Arabelle works for. They provide aid to those displaced or wounded by the ongoing war in Cyrodiil, among other charitable works. Now, can we go find Valencia, please?
Prices have never been better.
I can't wait to take a load off at the inn.
No, I understand. If you change your mind, I'll be here.
Of course crime pays. Otherwise there'd be no crime.
Are you here about the job? To forestall any confusion, yes, we split the proceeds equally. And no, I will not budge on that point. You mean you aren't here about the notice? Well, allow me to explain. I need a partner for a difficult job. It pays well, but it involves travel, and there is some danger. Does that sound like the sort of thing that might interest you? I'm so glad you came along. I've chartered a ship. When you're ready, meet me there. Here, I'll mark your map. Bring some lockpicks. They sell them here if you don't have any. Oh, and wear something warm. I've never had a partner. I mean, on all other big jobs I've done, which I did alone, quite successfully, and most of the people I interviewed thought the rendezvous was too far away. Let's talk about details when we rendezvous. It's not that I don't trust you, I don't think I've made a good impression in this place. That is, if you're still interested. You are, right? Of course you are, I'm only joking.
Something I can do for you?
It's true?
I don't care.
What do you say we try some of the local fare? I'm famished.
They're all the same. Give an order helmet and they get all high and mighty. It's no wonder the
Come
palace
on,
is still
help
a
us
wreck.
out here. We have deadlines to meet.
You know the rules. No one's allowed inside without authorization. And I don't see a paperwork.
I don't believe this. I'm not leaving until you let us in.
What?
You made it! I wasn't certain you... Well, I'm glad you're here. So, the details. We're headed to a remote patch of land called Fulstrom Homestead. It's owned by some Thane from Eastmarch. He's at war, but his staff and guards remain. We're looking for a relic called the Geovessan Skull. We slip inside the treasure room, grab our prize, and depart before anyone knows the difference. After that, we split the proceeds and go our separate... One more thing. I'd prefer not to spill any blood, but I leave our safety to your discretion. If a guard sees you, take shelter in a hiding spot. Sound good? This little tub will get us to a blockade runner offshore. They'll bring us to Fulstrom Homestead and back. I hope you don't get seasick. I get seasick. I'm sure I'll be all right. This little tub will get us to a blockade runner offshore. They'll bring us to Fulstrom Homestead and back. I hope you don't get seasick. I get none whatsoever. Anything else you take is yours to fence. Just don't forget why we're there. We don't leave until we have the Geovessin skull. The newest job is always the biggest job. Life of a thief. You know how it is. Well, this is the biggest job I've ever attempted. But I did the research, arranged transportation, and knew I needed a good partner to pull it off. That's why I hired you. Let's head to the manor, quick and silent. That's it! I knew we'd make good partners. You did bring lockpicks, didn't you? Lockpicks won't work on those doors. Some sort of mechanism, maybe? Whoa! That's one clever thing, but not clever enough. I heard a click. Come on, let's go find the Geovesan skull.
I like reading too, you know. If you ever need an excuse to get me something.
There it is. It's so shiny.
Surrender, thief! The manor is surrounded. Today the Iron Wheel brings you to justice.
What? Who are you?
Chief Inspector Ranbeek, we foiled your attempt to steal the Geovessan skull. Will you also confess to stealing Magnifica Felora's dowry?
What's a Felora?
See? It doesn't matter. Return the Geovessan skull and surrender, or face the consequences.
No idea what he means. I'll follow your lead. Put them off! I'll find another way out. Who was that? What was all that about, with dowries and iron wheels? Nobody. Well, I sent word to the Thieves Guild of Abar's Landing. They were interested in acquiring the Geovessan skull. Abar's Landing was to be our next stop. But why would this iron wheel set an ambush here? Are you certain you've never heard of them? Of course, you're right. The iron wheel could return at any moment. We need to get out of here, and fast. Wait, did you hear that? There's someone coming. Who are you?
You don't know me yet, but I'm a friend. Quen, isn't it? Put on this uniform and head outside. The Iron Wheel won't detain a Windhelm guard.
There's no way I'm leaving here without my partner.
I only had one uniform. Go on, recover your boat and meet us by the catacomb exit. Then we can return to the Thieves Guild in Abar's Landing.
You're from the Thieves Guild? All right. I'll meet you both by the exit. Good luck, partner.
She'll be fine. Looks like we take the dangerous way around. Didn't realize there were two of you. Next time the Iron Wheel springs a trap, I'll bring another uniform. I'm Walk Softly, and we're currently fleeing the Iron Wheel. We can talk about the details once we've actually fled. Oh, what are your thoughts on spiders? When I was posing as one of the manor's guards, one of the actual guards mentioned these old catacombs, said there were a basket full of spiders. Unless that's an obscure Nord expression, I'm guessing he meant actual spiders. Nothing we should discuss right here. But I promise, as soon as we've escaped the Iron Wheel, I'll answer your questions. I'm Walk Softly, and we're currently fleeing the Iron Wheel. Did I mention I'm afraid of spiders? Probably should have mentioned. I'll keep it under control. Look, a crypt. Nothing bad ever happens in a crypt. from me! Us! Let's share the blame!
Alright, don't cry for mummy.
On the bright side, these only have 4 limbs. That's not good. Look out!
I never used to fight this much, till I met you.
Are we running? No? All right then!
Hey! Stick with me!
Stay away from the pointy bits! That's not good. Look out!
Is that the last of them? Oh, thank feck.
Stay away from the pointy bits!
I'm still here. Thanks for asking.
Follow me. We're almost there.
I don't think they saw me.
Are you all right? You're greener than my favorite vest.
It's fine. I'm fine.
Could have lived my entire life without running through a spider pit. But we made it through. You'll make a real impression in Abba's Landing. The Thieves Guild. And my guildmaster, who can explain why the Iron Wheel thinks you deserve the same fate they've inflicted upon us. It's an unpleasant fate. It involves branding irons. You are your own master, but the Iron Wheel is relentless, and they know your face. They know your partner's face, too. So, tell me where we're all headed? I suggest Abba's Landing as soon as you're able. When you're up to it, we'll head to the Thieves' Den. It's in an old cistern.
Oh, a cistern. Wonderful. I'm to be surrounded by water everywhere I go.
Always a pleasant journey to Abba's Landing. Head to our Thieves' Den. The Guildmaster awaits. Your partner and I will be along when she's less expulsive. Hidden within an old cistern that's long forgotten by the city's merchant lords. A new home for us after the Iron Wheel tore apart the old one. It's a bit damp. You get used to it.
You'll take anything that isn't tied down, won't you?
A guildmaster is expecting you. Go on in.
I don't believe I've had the pleasure. Spencer Rye, at your service. I have a friendly arrangement with the Thieves Guild. We're business adjacent, you might say.
Over here. We should speak. For a Thieves Guild, there isn't much of a treasure trove. Maybe you could steal something to gussy it up.
Walk Softly sent word of your time at Fulstrom Homestead. Said you slipped out from between the Iron Wheel's greedy fingers. I am, but call me Zira. Titles don't carry weight when you live in a cistern. Pretty bold of you and Quen to go after the Geovessen's skull. Did you know she sent a letter asking to set up a meet? Rookie mistake. The Iron Wheel read her mail. That's why I sent Walk Softly to pull you out. Don't get me wrong, Quen may be green, but she planned a real heist. The kind we used to pull off before the Iron Wheel captured or killed most of us. Bastards. You heard of Magnifica Flora? She's a noble from Tanith, with a substantial dowry in her family tomb. We tried to steal it, but we failed, and she hired the Iron Wheel to punish us. I hear their leader thought you worked for us. Want to make it official? If the Great Chief Inspector Ron Beek thinks you're part of the Guild, who am I to disagree? We need good thieves, capable thieves like you and Quen to pull ourselves out of the gutter. So, care to join the Thieves Guild? We have nowhere to go but up. Good. You aren't afraid of a challenge. The more you do for us, the more gold and respect you'll earn. Reputation goes a long way with us. Bringing us the Geovessen's skull is a good start. Here's your cut. Don't worry, Quen will get her portion. I told you about our failed heist, the one that led the Iron Wheel to Abba's Landing. Someone pointed them in our direction. It's time we found out exactly who it was. My gold is on Velsa. She was part of our Thieves' Council, the Guild's inner circle, but she retired just before the dowry heist. It might be coincidence, or it might be she sold us out for large stacks of coin. That's what I'd like to find out. You and I should pay her a visit, see if the Iron Wheel funds her retirement. There's a breach in the city wall, outside the flooded district. Meet me there when you're ready. Thieves should always travel separately. Advice from Nicholas. Good advice. Said she'd earned enough for a lifetime, handed over her rackets and told us to leave her alone. We'd see her in the markets now and again. She kept to herself. Fine by me. Coral underclothes are less abrasive. Our old guildmaster, a mentor and a friend. He planned the dowry heist that would have seen us wealthy beyond our dreams. But he's gone. I lost him in Magnifica Flora's family tomb. He is sorely missed.
New member. Great. We could use the coin coming in. Any work the guildmasters approved gets posted on the board over there. See something you like? Get it done, and I'll handle the books. Accounting, inventory, managing the futility of keeping the lot of you honest. You have any idea how hard it is to watch the coffers in a den of thieves? It's like watching my sister multiplied by, I don't know, a lot. I don't get much sleep. My sister and I would work up confident schemes on wealthy merchants. She'd dress the part. I'd dress the ledgers. The guild offered stability and an audience that could appreciate the performance. Hopefully, it can again. I'm going to stop you right there before the wheels start turning. If you need to get paid, I'll make sure you get everything you're owed. I don't miscount. Never forget, I don't miscount. Twin, if you could believe it. I love her, but she drives me crazy. You would not believe how much she can spend on cosmetics. Work-related. Half, maybe.
You were the one who saved camp? You've been busy, my friend. Rest and reap your bounty. Come.
Care to earn a little extra coin on the side? It's for a good... I don't believe I've had the pleasure. Spencer Rye, at your service. I have a friendly arrangement with the Thieves Guild. We're business adjacent, you might say. Rye's reacquisitions. I track down items that have gone missing. As you might expect, quite a bit turns up here, but I specialize in objects of purely sentimental value. My finder's fee for the guild is usually well above the item's material worth. Always. When something gets well and truly lost, it occasionally requires a bit more adventure than I can stomach. I post those jobs on the notice board outside, but since you're here now, I think I have something you might fancy. An old sailor is mourning the loss of his favorite wooden pipe during a scuffle with some pirates. If you track it down, he's offering a surprisingly good sum for its return. Just bring it back to me. I'll handle the delivery, and you'll be paid on the spot. I'll be waiting just out...
I'd leave that alone if I were you.
Careful, or I'll cut that hand off.
Now you've done it.
Guess what, genius? I see you.
Hey, you skulking skeever, knock it off!
Drop everything, thief!
Try anything illegal, and I summon the guard.
Halt! Halt!
Did you forget something, dishonorable one? There's the matter of your bounty. I take
Maybe
such
we should get
pleasure
some
in
help?
destroying you.
Why won't someone do something about that criminal?
This is a fight now. If it helps, I'm scared too.
No, there can be no necromancy here. Excuse me.
Try that again and I'll cut you.
For some, I'd look the other way, but not for you. Why would you steal from me?
Summon the guard! Hold, criminal! Too slow, and it will come. Prepare to die!
It's all in your head. Keep fighting. Guards, come quick and catch this milk-drinking scum.
You lead.
you're back. Hold on, let me... Ugh. Who keeps stealing my ink pot? Wish everybody was making the same effort. Let's see what you got. Not bad. It's yours. Plus a little extra for the effort.
Nothing is lost in Abar's Landing.
Bergama's magistrate should... The guild would frown upon anyone filching my wares, just so we're clear.
What have the waters washed in today? I watched them.
like your odds.
Taraska, you're looking well, you old cat.
Save it, Jakarn.
You haven't changed a bit.
Jakarn was wise to bring another. He will surely use you as an excuse to weasel out of the gold he owes this one. Taraska is glad to have someone to speak with other than that smooth skin. This one has information for you about his friend. Taraska's associates learned of a group transporting a High Elf prisoner. While following them, this one realized the group was the Ascendant Order. Oh, you have not heard of them. They are a group that opposes the Three Banners War. Their methods of protest are usually non-violent, so this one finds it odd that they would be associated with a kidnapping. But this is not Taraska's affair. Inside there, Taraska followed long enough to watch them disappear through an opening covered by vines. They did not come back out. This one, Taraska left a lantern at the entrance where this one saw the Ascendant Order take Jakarn's friend. You cannot miss it. Be sure not to let Jakarn die. He owes Taraska a great deal of gold, and this one intends to collect at some point. The less Taraska talks about that, the better. This one has known Jakarn a long time and has suffered his flippant attitude from the beginning. He is a thief, with a silver tongue and a charming smile. There is no combination that is more obnoxious. Taraska is no hero. Jakarn asked for information, and this one has provided. And now, that unclawed idiot owes Taraska even more.
Thanks for talking to Taraska. He's as cranky as ever. Anyway, the prisoner he mentioned must be the lovely Valencia. We need to rescue her. Let's get inside. I should have expected that. I ran into them during my first job for Lady Arabelle. They got their hands on the Master Medallion before I stole it back. Makes sense they'd go after the others. But why take Valencia? That's not their style. Theories aren't part of my repertoire. But I can smell trouble when it's brewing. The Ascendant Order is planning something big, and I don't like it. Come on, let's find Valencia. More rescuing, less speculating. The Ascendant Order must have a hideout in here somewhere. Taraska said he left a lantern at the entrance, right? Let's look around for any signs of Valencia. Could be anything, really. Just keep your eyes open, and deal with anything that wants to stab, burn, or eat us. Remember, Taraska said he left a lantern by a cave opening covered in vines. This, right? looks like a piece of Valesia's robes. She always did look great in that color. Come on, we must be close.
I'll watch your back. Go get him.
Off with you, Swit!
Like there was a scuffle here. Smaller footprints could... You've got this, but I'm here if you need me.
Until you've got your footing.
Maybe I should have joined the buoyant armigers.
Ascendant champion, huh? I don't like the sound of that.
I'll watch your back. Go get him.
They're
coming for us.
But I'm here if you need me.
You know, I like to think I'm
Look,
agreeable.
that must be Taraska's lantern. I think we found our entrance. Valencia, your dashing hero is here to rescue you.
Someone out there. Let me out of here.
That was Valencia. This way. Don't worry, Valencia.
Ooh, that was a bit
Hero
of a
has
warm-up.
arrived.
I didn't think anyone would find me in here. Least of all Jakan, but I am thankful to you both. The invitation medallions. Jakan was supposed to pick them up for Lady Arabelle, but the Ascendant Order stole them. We have to get them back. I just finished the invitation medallions for Lady Arabelle when the Ascendant Order burst into my workshop. They kidnapped me, took the medallions, tied me up, and left me here. They never even asked any questions. I don't understand it. I don't know for sure, but the group split up when we arrived. A few dragged me in here while the others went off deeper into the cave. They must have taken the medallions that way. There are 5 medallions total. Please, you must find them. Give me a moment, and I'll help you look for the medallions. It's extremely important that we get them back. Those Ascendant Order thugs must have taken them further into the cave. I'm not really supposed to say. I'd rather let Lady Arabelle give you the details. What I can tell you is that the medallions are invitations. I enchanted them to allow the wearer's entry to a secret location at Lady Arabelle's request. No, they barely acknowledged my presence, despite the fact that they kidnapped me, and believe me, I was persistent. I don't know how they found out about the medallions in the first place, but their Ascendant champion seemed very well informed. Just that she was clearly in charge of this operation. All of the so-called knights that manhandled me acquiesced to her every command. She went off deeper into the cave with the group that I presume took the medallions. We met a couple of times. He wouldn't have been memorable at all if he had not been so determined to get my attention. His advances were harmless, of course, but quite persistent. Still, I'm not sad to see him. I am grateful for the rescue. Does he now? I'm not surprised. Jakan is the kind of person who thinks everyone is enchanted by every breath he takes. And I'm sure some are. I'm just not one of them. He's amusing at least, just shy of insufferable.
There you are, good looking. Did you find the medallions? Let Valencia know.
Ugh, I can't wait to get out of this place. The Ascendant Order has a lot to answer for. Please, tell me you found the medallions. Let me see. Oh, there's that Ascendant champion again. Lady Arabelle will want to hear about this. But I know this place, Saraloth Grotto. It's in Vardenfell, but they neglected to say exactly where inside the grotto they took the medallions. I think I have something that may help with that. Here, take this shell. It's not just a shell. I enchanted it with the same magic I used on the medallions. If you focus on the shell, the medallions will glow for a short time. Here, I'll mark the grotto on your map, and the boats mentioned in the scroll should be nearby.
Mind your step, and don't get caught in the muck. I almost lost a boot over there. Welcome to the arse end of nowhere. This is the place Valencia described to me. The entrance to Saraloth Grotto. The 5 medallions must be somewhere inside. Let's hurry and get them back. You still have that shell Valencia gave you, right? Good. That will help us find the medallions once we get inside. Valencia said if you concentrate on it, the medallions will glow. I suspect the Ascendant Order won't make this easy for us. The bad guys never do. No way to tell. But if we meet the Ascendant Champion, I owe her for tying up the beautiful Valencia. There's no call for that sort of rough stuff unless all parties agree. Anyway, remember, our priority is retrieving those 5 medallions.
Back, you
and see if a
fetcher!
medallion is nearby. See something over there. Celestia is as brilliant as she is beautiful. The shell works. Now, let's find the rest. You can handle this, right? Shell again, and keep your eyes peeled for anything glowing. See something over there. You got this. I'm here if you need me.
I don't want to hurt you, but now I'm going to.
Use the shell again. There might be something here. There's one. Might be a medallion around here. Use the shell and look for something glowing. Ah, there's the sneaky bastard. Go get him. right?
The medallions throughout the grounds you requested. Take them with
I wasn't worried. Were you worried?
That's all 5 medallions. Come on. I think I saw a way out of here. We recovered all 5 medallions. And we got to witness a surprise appearance by the mysterious Ascendant Champion we've been hearing so much about. Lucky us. A job well done, if I do say so. Now we get these medallions to Lady Arabelle. Can't wait to introduce you. She's quite remarkable. A former Lion Guard officer, spy, agent for High King Emmerich, and world-famous author. But, don't mention that last part. Oh, she doesn't like to brag. In fact, she'll adamantly deny it if you ask. But she writes those wonderful Investigator Vale novels. At least that's the word on the street. Anyway, we should get going before more of the Ascendant Order shows up. I'll mark the location of her camp on your map. It's safer if we split up, so I'll meet you there. You hang on to the medallions for now. Pains me to admit it, but I think you can protect them better than I can. I'm more of a lover than a fighter. See you at Lady Arabelle's camp.
Some people don't like the bustle of cities, but I come from a big family, so it reminds me of home.
There they are now. Over here, good looking. Lady Arabelle, this is the one who helped me recover the medallions.
Ah, so you're the darling Jakan was just telling me about. The one who helped him complete the mission I specifically told him not to bungle. Thank you for rescuing Valencia. I prefer that no harm comes to my associates, especially the lovely ones. So Jakan mentioned, well done. I'm not sure how the Ascendant Order ascertained our plans, but at least you recovered the invitation medallions. They're the key, after all. Figuratively and literally. Oh, that's good. I should write that down. I suppose you've earned that information. The Society of the Steadfast has decided to sponsor peace talks to end the Three Banners War. The medallions will allow the chosen delegates to enter the hidden location where the talks will be held. That, my dear, is precisely what I plan to figure out. These talks are too important to allow anything to interfere with them. We must determine what the Ascendant Order wants, and we must do so quickly. But first, may I have the medallions? Ah, aren't they beautiful? One for each delegation invited to the peace talks. And this is for you. Take it with my thanks. And know that the Society of the Steadfast coffers are very deep. You'll be paid very well for your continued assistance. Now that we've recovered the medallions, it's time to deliver them to the various delegations. You know about the peace talks and the stakes we're facing. Are you willing to help us finish this, despite the threat posed by the Ascendant Order? I need someone trustworthy to deliver the invitation medallions. Jakan and I will deliver medallions to the Alliance leaders so they can assign them to their chosen delegates. I'd like you to deliver the ones for the Fighters and Mages guilds. The guilds are respected and influential in their own right. They deserve to be part of these negotiations. Here, 2 medallions. And look, Archmagister Delric has just arrived. You can deliver the Mages Guild medallion to him first. Please be careful with those medallions, dear. It took a great deal of resources to craft them, and we don't have time to make any more. Deliver one to Archmagister Delric, and then make haste to the Fighters Guild Hall in your capital. Oh, did he now? And what other secrets has he revealed, I wonder? Well, let me sate your curiosity. I've been many things in my long career. Mercenary, Lion Guard officer, spy, and agent of the High King, to name a few. I have many talents, my dear. Never believe what you read in the chronicles. Do these look like ink-stained fingers of a scrivener to you? I am rather fond of the bawdy investigator and her exploits, though. They remind me of my younger, carefree days of adventure. Why don't we set this aside for now? We both have places to be, and time is short. If you want to discuss rumors and innuendos, we can talk later. Perhaps over a meal and an expensive bottle of wine. For now, just deliver your medallions, dear.
I'll create portals for you and Jakan, Lady Arabelle.
Good luck, everyone.
I apologize for my tardiness, but the work of an Archmagister never ends. I saw Lady Arabelle leave. Pity. I was hoping to speak with her. Anyway, the Mages Guild decided I would represent them in the upcoming peace talks. You have my invitation? Ah, yes. Remarkable craftsmanship. Valencia has come a long way since she was my apprentice. I created the master. It was no small feat. Intricate work, making enchantments of such power. Once I slip the chain over my head, the medallion will be linked to me until the peace talks are concluded. And is that second medallion for the Fighters Guild? No, I suggest you get it to them as soon as you can. Let me just slip this on and...
Archmagister! Archmagister Delric! He's dead! He just put the medallion around his neck, and it jolted him with arcane energy. Oh, how could this happen? My work was perfectly safe. You don't think... Oh no. Quick, give me the fighter skill. I should have examined the medallions more closely after you recovered them. Someone has altered the enchantment, trapped them to release a killing spell when worn. It had to be the Ascendant Order, and they left them for you to find. Oh no. Don't you see? The Ascendant Order altered the medallions. They wanted us to recover them. And now Jakan and Lady Arabelle are on their way to deliver them. They must take this medallion and place it on my work table in the camp. I'll create a Dispelling Powder that you can use to eliminate the danger and return the medallions to their original state. Meanwhile, I'll gather Delric so I can cleanse it as well. These reagents will form a powder that you can use to dispel the deadly enchantments. There. That powder will do the job. Just sprinkle a pinch over each of the Alliance medallions, and it will return them to their original state. Only the protective magic of the invitations will remain. Chase down Jakan and use the Dispelling Powder on his 2 medallions before any more of the delegates are killed. Meanwhile, I'll restore the guild medallions and contact Lady Arabelle. Yes, my portal sent him to Windhelm to deliver the Ebonheart Pack's invitation medallion to Yoren the Skald King. He's probably on his way to the Palace of Kings right now. Take the pouch of powder from the table, and this portal will take you to Windhelm. Find Jakan and use the powder on the medallions before anyone else is killed.
What do you say we try some of the local fare? I'm famished.
You could buy a fella a drink.
Fresh from the warm southern lands. You smell of salt
Hold there. State your business in the Palace of Kings. State your business, adventurer. We don't just let anyone wander around the Palace of Kings.
Ah, from the Society of the Steadfast, right? Are you an associate of his? Well, you just missed him. He delivered a medallion for the Skald King and then went on his way. Your associate said the medallion was a gift from the Society of the Steadfast. Why would it pose a danger? I placed it in the study. I planned to present it to Yoren once I had time to assess it. Very well. The Society of the Steadfast has never given me reason to doubt them before. I'll show you to the medallion, but if you make one move that threatens the Skald King, I won't hesitate to cut you down. Is it done? Is the medallion safe? I'm not well versed in the ways of magic, so forgive my skepticism. But how can you be certain the medallion is no longer dangerous? I refuse to hand the Skald King something I'm not absolutely sure is safe. I believe you. But I think I'll still have our court mages take a look all the same. I thank you for the timely warning. Is your associate aware of the danger? He seemed eager to make his next delivery. He said he was traveling to Oradon to meet with someone from Queen Erin's court. You might check the docks in Skywatch. If he intends to deliver another one of these medallions, you should hurry and intercept him. We may be at war with Queen Eren, but there's no honor in killing an enemy in this despicable manner. A boat's available at our docks if you need it, and I'll make sure the Scold King receives this medallion from the Society of the Steadfast.
Some people don't like the bustle of cities, but I come from a big family, so it reminds me of home.
Well?
I appreciate your dedication to this uptight, surly demeanor, but I'm just here to deliver a medallion to Queen Irene.
Be that as it may, a ruffian like you will not be allowed anywhere near our queen. I shall examine this medallion myself.
Hey, good looking. I wasn't expecting to see you again so soon. Oh, and I wasn't giving this fine seneschal a hard time. I was just building a trusting rapport. Anyway, I delivered the Aldmeri Dominion medallion. We can be on our way. What? Seriously? I'm glad I decided not to try on the medallions on my way here. Hey, I already delivered the Ebonheart Pact medallion. We have to get back to Windhelm. I am not willing to add regicide to my growing list of bounties. Oh, good. Maybe start with that next time? Anyway, if you can dispel the evil magic, then don't let me keep you. You can fill me in on the details later. Just hurry before that pompous bureaucrat decides to try on the medallion.
Did you say evil magic? Dispel it! Dispel it this instant!
My friends, I need your help. Oh good, I'm glad I found you. Something's wrong. The Ascendant Order attacked me. I managed to fight them off, but now I can't contact Lady Arabelle. I think she's in danger, and she still doesn't know about the altered medallion she's carrying. We have a way to stay in contact, but she isn't answering my sendings. I was able to trace the magic of my medallion, and it's headed toward an island off the coast of Daggerfall. Somehow, the Ascendant Order realized that we dispelled their magic. Because they came after me just before I delivered the restored medallion to the Fighters Guild. I think they may also be after Lady Arabelle, and I can't seem to open a portal to her location. That's very worrying to me. Sword's Rest is an island off the coast of Daggerfall. High King Emric uses it as a retreat. It It makes perfect sense for her to meet him there. I need you and Shakan to find a ship on the Skywatch docks and get to Swords Rest as quickly as you can.
The medallion's safe now. Please make sure you get it to the Queen. Hey, good looking. I'll meet you at the docks. No one to greet us. I don't like this. Keep your guard up, good look. Oh no. Those are members. You've got this, but I'm here if you need me. The Ascendant Order must have overwhelmed them. The Lion Guard are no slouches. Definitely the Ascendant Order.
Beck, I hope you're watching. I think I'm getting good at this. Well, I probably shouldn't be proud of that.
Damn. I can't believe they're really trying to kill High King Emmerich. Come on, we have to get inside.
I'll watch your back. Go get him.
Listen, I hear someone up ahead.
Have you breached High King Emmerich's quarters yet?
Soon, my lord. We are almost through the wards.
I will suffer no more delays. You have this last chance, champion.
Yes, Magus.
Just how many people are in charge of the Ascendant Order?
Watching.
If you need me.
Move! Roll if you can!
Cannot mistake. Deal with Emmerich. Then find the woman and kill her.
It will be done, my lord.
Sounds like they haven't found Lady Arabelle yet. Come on, let's get to her first.
I'll watch your back. Go get him.
Ah, there you are. Your timing is impeccable. I'm not sure what the Ascendant Order is doing here, but they seem determined to eliminate me and Emmerich. I've been able to avoid most of their forces, and the few I couldn't, well, they hardly posed any trouble. How did you know where to find me? I hoped Valencia would sense our trouble. When the Ascendant Champion and her forces arrived by ship, they brought a powerful mage with them. Most of the island's defenses were rendered useless by his magic. But what was it about the medallions? A dispelling powder. Very clever. Sorry to hear about poor Derek, but I assume you took care of the other medallions? Good. Last I checked, Emmerich was safe in his private quarters. The wards there are still in place, but they won't hold forever. With a plan, my dear. Head up to the courtyard and confront the Ascendant Champion. In the meantime, Jakan and I will make our way around the back and surprise her mage from behind. Excellent. And I'll sprinkle this powder on the medallion along the way. Remember, we must stop the Ascendant Champion. If High King Emmerich dies, any chance to proceed with the peace talks will be lost. We can't allow that to happen.
We're almost through the wards, champion.
Take this, you coward! Look out!
I will take care of this.
You don't want to hurt you, but now I'm going to.
Step forward and die!
In a big family, you have to know how to scrap.
Good work, my dear. How exciting. Well, nothing warms the blood like a bit of a scuffle, wouldn't you say? That mage underestimated me, the poor dear. It's over now, at least. All that's left is to deal with this medallion and get it to High King Emmerich. I've been a little busy, dear. Now go outside, get on your boat, and return to camp. I'll meet you there. I need to dispel the medallion. Then, well, situations like this tend to stress out the High King. I can help him with that. I have before.
Lady Arabelle, are you sure you're not injured? Everything happened so fast at the keep.
Enough, Jakan. I've been dealing with worse villains since before you were born. Things took a few unexpected turns, but we delivered the medallions and the peace talks can proceed as planned. I wonder who the Alliance leaders will send as their delegates. I haven't seen Rigard the Brash in quite some time. Oh, not for a while yet. We're still preparing the secure site on High Isle. But if the Ascendant Order strikes again, I know who to contact. You really are quite remarkable, my dear. And this is for you. Compliments of the Society of the Steadfast. Ah, such an interesting adventure, don't you think? I must write down the pertinent details. Wouldn't want to forget a moment. And don't fret. I'll make sure to send for you when the situation on High Isle escalates. You're too good not to call on again. Never heard of High Isle? I'm not surprised. It's sort of a getaway spot for nobles and royalty. It's the largest island in the Sisters Archipelago in the Abetian Sea. Technically, it's a Breton territory, but most treat it as neutral ground. Yes, my dear. It's really quite beautiful. I have a manor there for those brief periods when I'm not working on one thing or another. The Society of the Steadfast selected it specifically for the peace talks. I can't wait for them to get underway. Oh, not that again. You don't realize how tedious that question has become, and all because of a nosy chronicler and her unfounded accusations. Listen, my dear, you and I will get along much better if you never ask me about Investigator Vale again.